Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time for Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. And with me this morning, Scott Myers.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, solo today.
A little bit warmer today, finally.
Yeah,
too.
Warming up. Yeah, we had a little cold snap. It almost felt like winter.
Yeah, quite reminiscent of fall.
Yes.
Or the milder winter that we had this year.
Exactly. So, but yeah, hopefully we're finally through all of that. And we're finally, good stuff. And when they say 30s overnight, that's just not pleasant.
Not this time of year, no.
No.
Hey, you've got your big week coming up for the Hug the Earth Festival.
Yes.
Now you've already been in the schools with the kids.
Right, yeah. So this is part of our whole, this is sort of the grand finale for us, for the whole, for our school education program. I mean, we've been in the schools, the kids have learned their songs, they've made their costumes, they've been to the park, and now this week, Tuesday through Friday, they'll be coming to Stillwater Prairie. And we're talking 3,000, 3,500 kids.
Oh my goodness, that is a lot of kids.
Yeah, it is a lot of kids. But they learn the song the songs that the Banana Slugs string band writes. The band comes in for the week, and so the kids come out and they'll be at Stillwater. They'll sing their songs with the Slugs. They'll do activities based upon their age, depending on what their activities are, whether it be like later in the week with the older groups, we've got the high ropes, zip line, tree climbing.
Cool.
We have different animal things in there for kids. We have I'm going to get the name wrong. The Ohio, basically the rock makers.
Oh, the Rock and Gem Hounds.
Yeah, well, like Pickwood Materials and those
right.
guys, and Martin Marietta. That's a statewide organization, and they have partners with us for years. And I'm drawing a blank on their name, and I'm going to have to look at it, or else it's going to drive me crazy.
Now,
the Ohio, I got it. Ohio Aggregates and Industrial Minerals Association.
Right.
So, but what they do, and they partner with us every year, and they bring in a bunch of different rocks and sand piles, and the kids dig through the sand and find the rocks, and then they try to identify what rocks they are so that they know what they're digging.
You're looking at your flint and limestone and
quartz
granite,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Sandstone.
Yes. Yeah. So it's great. The kids love to dig in the sand, and so that's so they all those activities during the week with the schools. And it's phenomenal. We've done it for, this is almost 20, this might even be our 20th year.
That is incredible.
That the Banana Slugs have come in.
Now, with this event that's going on with Hug the Earth Festival, like I had said before, you've already been in the classrooms. Now, when did you start working with the kids in the classrooms to hit up to this event?
Well, that's in the winter. So
okay.
In the wintertime, we're in the classrooms. And then in the fall and the spring, depending on schedules, the kids come to the park as well and work through their program that is based upon their grade's curriculum requirements. So it might be habitat, it might be geology, it might be water cycle, all those types of things. So depending on what different grade levels have different requirements from the state. So we base our programs on those requirements. So we hit the proper grade levels, and the kids get what they need from the state standards and stuff.
What all schools are you at?
All of them. In all Miami County school districts. We work with all Miami County school districts. And even like in Troy, we're with each of the elementaries. And so whether it be Cookson or Concord or Hook or Kyle or Forest or Haywood, got them all sick. We're with all of them. And they all come out and do that. And then we'll have one elementary school county-wide that will be, we call them our Watershed School. And there we work with the whole grade, all grades. Some schools it may just be the second graders come, some it may just be the fourth graders, some it may be second and third. It just depends on the school and what they want to do. But with the Watershed School, this year I think it's Miami East.
Okay.
And so they get a little special treat. So they have a special program they work on that we go into the school and work with each of the grade levels on Watershed. and what a watershed is, and what things you do affect a watershed, which all leads to water quality. And obviously, with two great rivers going through Miami County, it's important that we make sure that people understand, their actions, do have, there are consequences, good and bad, that with what folks do. And so the kids learn through these watershed techniques, and then they have each grade level has a different song that the Banana Slugs have written, that they sing at the festival. They all come out during the week, the same day for the festival, and then that night they get a concert at their school.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so the Slugs will go to the school, and they will, so then all the parents can come, the administrators, teachers, all the kids can come out there, and they can have a great night. So they go to the school, and they do their concert. Each grade level gets to sing their songs for their parents and all those kinds of things. It's a pretty special deal. Our staff is out there with them and those kinds of things. Last year, we did something really unique with our Watershed School. Was actually Concord here in Troy, and with their space limitations, we couldn't do a concert at their school. So the city of Troy was very generous and very cooperative with us. It was unbelievable. But I talked with the mayor and Sue Knight about our situation, and Sue recommended, well, why don't you do it on the levee by Hobart Arena? And so we did, and it was awesome. We had a beautiful night. We had their stage, their mobile stage that they have, and so the Banana Slugs performed on their stage. The kids all come. The parents all sat on the levee. There was plenty of parking. It was just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. So.
Now with the Banana Slugs and the songs that they teach the kids, you had told a story last year, and this is how well it works in entertaining the kids and getting them to learn.
Correct.
That when you took the Banana Slugs out to dinner over at
La Piazza. Well, it's been actually wherever they go. La Piazza. Each night they go out to dinner. They either go to La Piazza, Basil's, the Caroline, and El Sombrero. Each of those four places, so generous, donate the meals for the Banana Slugs. Saves us the cost, and tremendous thing for them to do. And just about every restaurant they go to. And I think last year it was Basil's that actually.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it was at Basil's last year that most of the wait busing staff had been through the program, and so they came to the table and was singing their songs to the Slugs
as grown-ups,
as 20-something, as millennials,
right?
And it's funny, the Banana Slugs, they always say, it's like, I think we're more famous in Troy, Ohio than Santa Cruz, California, where we live.
But like you said, it's been a very popular program and going on for quite a few years.
Very popular, and we have teachers tell us that the kids, they have heard kids when they're doing their state testing, and there'll be a question of, say, on water cycle, that they will hear the kids, they will hum the song. They're going through the words in the song on water cycle, so that they can answer the questions. And
that's the water cycle boogie?
The water cycle boogie, yeah. And so, and they'll have, and I'll do a thing with the high schools, and a job thing or a presentation, and I talk about the Park District. And, at first the kids are like, they sort of got a little blank, and then I say, okay, all right, you remember the Park District, you went to one of the parks, like Stillwater Prairie or Charleston Falls, what made your lunch? And then that ding, they go, oh, dirt, and then they'll start singing the song "Dirt Made My Lunch."
All right,
but it's pretty cool.
That is good for the kids.
Yeah, so it's a fun week, and then Saturday we have a big thing with the community. Out at Stillwater, so that's Saturday, and so the community can come out and listen to the Banana Slugs at noon. They'll do a concert at noon until 1, and then from 1 to 5. We have all the activities that the kids have done all week: the tree climbing, the ropes course, the zip line. All the Ohio Aggregates and Industrial Minerals Association has their piles of sand and rocks still there. I mean, we have all. We have canoeing, we have geocaching, we have what all else? Let's see, archery, bring the farm to you, animal safari. They're all there. We're all doing. They do gemstone screening. There's just all kinds of activities for the whole family.
That's so great.
Yeah, and so they can come out and do all that on Saturday from 1 to 5. And Banana Slugs don't stick around too long. They do their concert at noon, and then have to get them to the airport, so they got to fly back to California and go do their real, their main job starting on Monday. So.
Now, another big thing that you've got going on throughout summer are your EcoSplorers summer
Yes,
camps.
Yes, EcoSplorers. We started these probably about 5 or 6 years ago. We've always been so strong and school centric, but we wanted to do something in the summer for kids, give them activities and things to do and those things. And so, EcoSplorers, we do 5 weeks of EcoSplorers. There are 5 different weeks of different activities. 1 week is bike week, 1 week is water week, 1 week is farm week, things along those lines, so that the kids can have fun doing activities and that kind of stuff. Parents can get a little break in the summer. They come out and drop the kids off and for a couple hours, and the kids have a blast. Our staff do such a great job with them, and so that sign up started May 1st. And,
Okay.
And so it's very popular. We had I don't know, anywhere from 130 to 150 people sign up on Monday.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, how many do you take per class?
It depends. It depends on each of the programs. Bike week we only take 40.
Okay.
That's a very small because we're just of space and be able to
Keep after all of.
Water week is like 100, and so depends on the space of the park, the different activities that are involved. So those we do. I mean, one of our we have the EcoSplorers for the older kids, 6 to 12, but Eco Tots is for 4 and 5-year-olds. Well, Water Week already filled up per day.
Really?
Yeah, and that one's smaller because they're smaller age group. We keep having them in smaller groups, like groups of 8. So we only have 24 in those
Okay.
groups. But it's very affordable. It's $25. For those living in Miami County, and then so. They can take care of that online at MiamiCountyParks.com. But several of them do fill up. And this year, I think it's just with the trend of what our programs have been doing.
Growing.
Let's put it mildly. I have a feeling that most of them are full. In fact, we were even talking at our staff meeting this past week because of that initial rush, and we're going, ooh, we may look at revamping and adding weeks or doing something different to accommodate more people next year.
Kind of multiply the program and do it several times.
Yeah, do it instead of doing one time, do it twice. And I don't know. We haven't finalized what we'll do, but for next year we may have to look at doing something like that. So that's a big deal. It's the week of June 13th, June 27th, July 11th, July 18th, August 8th. Those are the different weeks. And another popular one is Art Week, and that's art actually at the farm at Lost Creek Reserve, Art Farm Week. That one's always popular as well. So folks can get it. Adventure Week's cool because the kids will get to do a lot of adventure type things. It's just a fun time for the kids just to get outside, get them out and moving during the summer, and something a little different.
Now, if they wanted some more information on any of those programs, they can get that from the website?
Right. Yeah, they can get that from our website, MiamiCountyParks.com, and they can just call it the office, 335-6273,
All right.
and they can get that as well. So, but they run from like 9:30 to 12:30 during the day. So, not a long time, but enough for the kids to really have a good, active, fun time and get out there.
Be out moving in
Exactly.
nature.
Exactly. It's
and doing a little learning during the summer,
and
too.
they do get a little bit of learning out of it. Yep, a little bit. But this one's more fun oriented, but they do learn. Get to play in the water, play in the creeks, play in the trees.
Now, what events do you have coming up?
Well, Light Week, obviously with the Banana Slugs in town, with Hug the Earth Week, with all the kids in the schools, and then the Hug the Earth Festival Saturday is a big deal. On Sunday the 15th, the Doggy Fashion Show, our dog social, from 1 to 3 out at Charleston Falls, and then that evening from 7 to 9 at Charleston is Music in the Park, Sunset Song. So people will be able to watch the sunset out there at Charleston, and as the park starts to go to sleep. So really a cool time to see Charleston. So yeah, so that's it. Public program wise, coming up in the next week or so. So
now I did see one that's May 20th, and this is one of your new programs, the Frog Watch.
Yeah, Frog Watch, May 20th. Let's see. Let me find out so I know. We're going to tell you folks where that.
Identifying Frogs.
Oh, there we go. Yep, Identifying Frogs, May 20th, 9 p.m. And that's out at Stillwater Prairie. So yeah, they can do it. what'll happen is when it gets dark, they start talking. The frogs
Yes.
do, and so what we'll do is
Well, it's
we'll
the
work with
difference.
folks-
There's different sounds at night versus day.
Right, right. And so the people will be able to start to, try to identify the frogs and toads by their calls. So, and it's sort of a survey type of thing that we're looking to do for the American Amphibian Monitoring Program.
So we know, like, the frog count, how many, what
exactly.
are
what
in the
types of frogs
area.
are where. So that's becoming a more and more of a bigger thing. We're doing it with butterflies. We're doing it with frogs. We've been doing it with birds.
Yeah, I was going to say they've done it with birds for years.
We've done it for quite a while with the birds. So we're trying to do more and more because they're looking to find out what kind of just surveys of what animals are where and those kinds of things. And so we're getting more and more involved in that stuff. So.
See if there are any species that are maybe coming back that haven't been around or been lower.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the bald eagle.
I like the bald eagle.
Back in
Back
Ohio.
and better
That
than
is amazing.
ever. Yes.
So
very amazing.
good things coming out of the park.
Very good stuff. Yeah, a lot of good stuff right now. So busy week.
Once again, if folks want to register, they can go to the website.
Yep, website, MiamiCountyParks.com, and click on our program tab, and they'll be able to go in there and register. Find on the calendar, find the program they want and register. They can call us at the park at 335-6273. Do it the old-fashioned way over the phone. And then, I think the always important thing we always talk about every week is like us on Facebook.
Yes.
That's where all the information comes out. You can see the photos for the photo contest to vote on,
which is ongoing all year long.
Ongoing all year. Those pictures show up in the Troy Pickwood newspapers. The winners show up. I just saw it a week or the first Sunday in May. I think it was May 1st. I think I saw the pictures. It might have been, or maybe the end of April. I'm not sure. But
now the other thing, Lori and I just come across this the other morning on the morning show. Because you do the community service with the kids.
Yes.
There are 180 kids over at the Troy High School in risk of not being able to march because they don't have their community service time in. So if they want to do community service, how do they go about that?
They call us. Call us for right away Monday morning, and get with Jessie. She does all our volunteer coordinating. We need lots of volunteers for Hug the Earth Week and the festival.
This might be a great way that they get their time in.
They can get their time in. So
all right.
We have a lot of kids that do volunteer stuff with us, and so we're always for even those that aren't current seniors in trouble of not walking. That's a graduation that they can get the juniors and sophomores getting their stuff taken care of. They can get with us and do that. So we have great response from the high school kids. We really do with their volunteers. So.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Thanks.
This has been Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David the Neuer on TCTV.